Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Purified butter or ghee is necessary. And the ghee must be very pure coming from the cow. Nowadays the ghee we get in the market is not very pure. Because in those days, people in general, they used to keep cows in their homes. In every home, one can find at least one cow, maybe more than that. That's how people in those days, they were always getting enough milk, enough ghee, enough cheese, everything they were getting. There is no scarcity of milk. Even I have heard in our childhood days that the cows' udder would be so full that when the cows would, after grazing in the forest, they would just lie down or sleep under a tree. So that time milk would come out from their udder automatically and moisten the earth. So sufficient grazing ground was there, and it has been also recorded in the revenue maps in India. Gochara. The land is dedicated only for the cows. There will be grass in that land and the cows would come and graze. There's specific land mentioned for cows. Nowadays the Gochara land is taken away by the builders and others. Now the cows have no place to go and graze. So in those days, people, they would keep cows in their home, and a person in the village would take all the cows of all the people to the forest, go in the morning, and bring the cows back in the evening. So there is no expenditure actually for the cows. Nowadays, if you have to keep a cow, you have to purchase so many things. So this culture, Vedic culture, was so nice and so simple and so healthy that people would keep cows, get pure milk, ghee, cheese, everything. So their health was taken care of by this. And then they would have land, and they would produce so many different kinds of food grains from the land, which was produced by cow dung only. So the economy was actually self-sufficient. The cow dung would come from the cows, that would go to the fields. And the bulls would cultivate the fields, and there was no need of any fertilizer or any chemical. From cow dung, the earth would produce so many nice foodstuffs. So in this way, people are getting pure food. Nowadays we get all adulterated food, all chemicals, fertilizers. That's why we are getting sick. In those days I have seen 90 years old person even does not use a spec. His eyesight used to be very strong. They would not fall sick. There was no hospitals anyway. So there was not any major sickness. Nowadays everywhere we go, diabetes, cancer, major things are now coronavirus. Killing. So because of our artificial living, we are actually creating inconvenience for ourselves in the name of advancement. People in those days were dependent on Krishi, Goraksha, and Banijya, commercial activity, was also based on barter system. No money was required. If someone has to buy something, he can give some food grains, and instead of food grain, he can get whatever he desires. Even the workers would work in the field, and at the end of the day, they would come back and take some food grains for their work. No money. So this system was there, and it was so nice. People were not dependent on cities. The village people would stay in their own village, and they can get all necessities of life in their own village. The other people like weavers, they will weave clothes. There would be barber in every village, so no need to go to salon. So everything was taken care of. That's why Vedic culture was so rich and so healthy, peaceful. People were so peaceful. Nowadays we have given up this Vedic culture. That's why we have invited miseries, material miseries, or man-made miseries, we can say. We have created miseries for ourselves by giving up this Vedic culture. That's why Prabhupada is stressing here in purport that how cow protection is very important. And he gives the example of our eastern farms, that how cows in eastern farms are giving more milk than the farms outside. Because cows are feeling protected in eastern farms. And elsewhere, they are always in a great anxiety that at any moment they would be killed. And when the cow is in anxiety, it will restrict its milk. That's why we see when we go to milk a cow, we take the calf and put the calf, first let the calf drink some milk from the udder of the cow. Why do we do this? Just to inspire the cow, because the cow would feel affection for the calf. When the calf would go and drink milk from the udder of the cow would feel affection for the calf and start giving milk. Then what do we do? After some time we take out the calf, we take out milk ourselves. So, we have to inspire the cow to give milk. But if cow is not inspired, it is in anxiety, it will restrict giving milk. And nowadays we are creating artificial pregnancy in cows, and without calf also we are trying to milk. So this is, that milk is not actually very healthy. So this Vedic culture is so glorious and so much needed for human civilization. Because when we take pure milk, then our finer tissues of the brain will develop very nicely. So we can understand the higher goal of life. Or we can understand the intricacies of devotional service. We can understand the glories of the Supreme Lord when our tissues in the brain are developed nicely. But nowadays people, they don't take even cow's milk, they take buffalo milk. And that's why the finer tissues are blocked. They cannot take interest in spiritual life. They cannot understand Krishna consciousness. That's why they are not interested.